Hi everyone, I'm Marbozir and welcome to another new game of Civilization 5. So this time I will not be doing a poll, I will be playing something that's more my style, a civilization that I wanted to play a full game with for a while, and also I will be playing without mods this time around, as in no mods whatsoever, not even Info Addict. So, we will be playing as the Mongols. As I said, that's a civilization I wanted to play a full game as for a while now, so that's what I'm going to do in this game. I'm still using the enhanced user interface because that's not technically a mod. You will find the link in the description below. I also turned off the Korea DLC, as you can see, so Sejong will not appear in this game. I don't really want Sejong on Deity, so I'll be playing without that. Alright, so the setup of this game is going to be the Mongols, as already mentioned. I will be using the oval map, which is very similar to Pangaea, but it has a more predictable landform. I will be playing on epic game speed because that's what I enjoy the most. All the advanced options are on default. All the victory types are enabled, but this will be a domination-oriented game. We'll see how it goes. And I will definitely go to war fairly early, most likely. So let's get started. And by fairly early, I mean I might even go to war before I get my unique unit. But it will depend on the map setup, on my neighbors and on other things. So, the Keshik, which is the unique unit for the Mongols, is one of the best unique units in the game and is considered to be the best by many, and there are quite a few reasons for that. First of all, it has 5 movement points, which is just crazy. It has 16 ranged combat. It generates great generals faster, and it earns promotions 50% faster. It's just an awesome unit all around. And the Khan is also pretty damn good. It's a replacement for a great general, and it heals nearby units. It's really good. So the Mongols are an awesome civilization for domination games. Easily one of the better ones. So, I can already see some ruins to the east. Let's have a look around at our starting location. I don't like the standard terrain too much, but we start with a river, that's good. We start with 2 luxuries. There's some wheat to the east. I'm actually kind of tempted to move. However, I would have to settle on the first if I want to settle on the next turn. Or I would have to move twice. I could settle where my warrior is. That's actually a pretty decent location to settle on. I would get the wheat, which is always nice to have. I would lose the gold. If I want both the wheat and the gold, I would have to settle on top of the first, which is not a terrible idea, actually. I'm considering doing that. Okay, let's move once for now. Then I'll move with the warrior again, see if I can find anything more interesting. Oh, there's a natural wonder. Okay, what wonder is that? Oh, that's just a crappy Barringer crater. Never mind then. So, do I want to settle on top of the first or not? Alright, I'm going to do it. That will give me the gold in range, and it will also give me wheat in range. The only thing I dislike about this location a bit are all these forests. It's good to have forests to chop, but I might need to get some extra workers to chop them faster. Because otherwise this is going to take a very long time. Oh, nice. +1 population for Karakorum. That's a good start. So now I can work the deer tiles. Both of them. And yeah, this is a pretty good location. So we have the furs, we have gold. We have more furs to the south, just outside of our range. And I should grab the ruins. Alright, so let's get started from a scout, as usual. I might actually go for honor opener in this game, because I plan to get at least warrior code. That's the plan minimum in honor. Because that will speed up the great general generation. And the Khans are pretty damn good for the Mongols. So if I start with honor opener, I would maybe be able to get some extra culture, because the honor opener gives you some culture for defeating barbarian units. It will delay tradition. I'm still going with tradition. But it might allow me to get some extra culture that I wouldn't get otherwise. I think it's a reasonable enough idea, so I'm going to do that. Which means I won't be killing that archer for now. I'll wait for the honor opener. Another ruin site, nice. So there's our scout. We need 5 more turns for pottery, so I'll get started on the worker and then switch to shrine once pottery research is finished. I might have to build a monument unless I get lucky with culture from ruins. Oh, 30 culture, nice. So now I can grab honor opener and go kill that barbarian. I will not get enough culture to make up for not going for tradition opener first, because the next policy is what? 50 culture? I don't think I'll get 50 culture from barbarians, probably not, but I will get some culture that I otherwise wouldn't get. I like this location to the south. Stone on a grassland is always nice to have, and there's wheat on floodplains. That's awesome, because that's worth 6 food. My second city is definitely going to be to the south. And more ruins. Would be nice to get some technology. And fries with that, please. +1 pop. Hey, I'll take it. We have 3 pop capital on turn 13 on epic speed. That's pretty good, I would say. The only problem is that we don't have a lot of good tiles near Karakorum. There's quite a lot of desert terrain next to me. Interesting. So, research. Let's grab animal husbandry next. I need to see horses on the map, because Keshiks actually require horses. I might actually recruit some chariot archers early on, because they upgrade to Keshiks. So that's not a terrible idea. We'll see how it goes. More barbarians? Hey, this is actually good in this case. And there's the first city-state, maritime with silk. Let's kill this guy. The good thing about grabbing the honor opener first is that it gives me a little bit of extra combat strength against barbarians. So that's going to be useful. Let's heal up for a turn. Oh, also I should switch the worker to shrine, just to get our Pantheon faster. I'll finish that worker later. Kill this guy. That was a little bit risky to do, but I should be fine. The archer can't target me through the forest. But let's actually back up 1 tile. I don't want to risk losing that spearman. That would be quite unfortunate, to say the least. He's coming. Yeah, I'm just going to back up a little bit and kill him with city bombardment, most likely. I don't want to take unnecessary risks. Losing my only proper military unit right now would be bad. Okay, now we can take care of that archer. I'm exploring the general area around me, because I want to find good locations for cities, while focusing on the barbarians with the spearmen. So we have 165 gold. I might save up my gold to buy a chariot archer or 2. The more chariot archers I can get before I get chivalry, the more Keshiks I'll be able to get instantly, once I finish chivalry research. Right, so animal husbandry is done. Do we have some horses? No. I don't even see any horses. Only inside city-state territory. Okay, so I need to secure a good source of horses. That should be the #1 priority right now. Spain is our neighbor, okay. That's not too bad. That's not a very aggressive civilization, so I won't have to worry about super early war declarations. But I still don't see any horses. This is actually pretty bad. I need to get horses. Oh, nice. Ruin. And Spain didn't steal it yet. So that's good for me. 6 more turns for that worker. I might steal a worker from a city-state once I get rid of that barbarian camp. Assuming the city-state isn't protected by Spain just yet. If Spain managed to pledge protection on these city-states, I won't be attacking them. Hopefully they didn't discover them all yet. And another barbarian camp. This is actually pretty good. I should get some nice extra culture from that. So this is going to be +7 culture. I generally wouldn't do it if I didn't plan to go for honor, because I want honor in this game, regardless of what happens, since I do plan to go to war a lot. So warrior code combined with the Mongols will be very useful. But if I wasn't sure whether I want to pick honor or not, I probably wouldn't do this, because the downside of not picking the tradition opener first is that I might have to take aristocracy before landed elite, because otherwise I might not be able to get aristocracy fast enough to help with National College. But we'll see. Right, so that barbarian camp is gone. I could wait to get a city-state quest before I destroy the other barbarian camp. That's actually not the worst idea ever. Also, I don't have trapping yet, so let's start from that farm. Actually, I need trapping after archery. Maybe even before the wheel. Yeah, definitely. Because I need that to get first. Alright, so, monument. Actually, no, I don't really need monument. I'm about to get tradition opener, so there's no huge rush. I mean, tradition opener will give me +3 culture per turn. So I'll pass on the monument. And get a granary. We do have wheat in range, so granary will be quite nice. Granary is pretty good on its own, even without wheat, but with wheat, it's even better. Alright, so let's grab that granary. And I'll start my settler as soon as the granary is done. The city will be on 4 population by then. So tradition opener now. And we are getting 4 culture per turn. I usually don't bother building the monument, because I'll just get the monument through legalism. I prefer to just get a settler, a worker, a shrine and a granary faster. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with building the monument early on. I just prefer to build other things instead. And get the monument for free through tradition. Right, so... do I want to wait for that quest? This guy is still healing up. Let's move him to Karakorum maybe and explore. Another ruin, nice. Right, I won't be fighting with the barbarians with the scouts, so... I'm just going to go find more civilizations. And grab the ruins. Give us something nice. Plus 75 gold. Hey, that's good, I'll take it. Oh, I see Napoleon, okay. So I got Napoleon to the west and Spain to the east. Let's go meet him then. I need to meet as many civilizations as fast as possible to get the research modifier. Our borders expanded, so now I could buy the tile with wheat. For the gold that I got from the ruins. Hey, not a bad idea, I actually need some more food around here. Right, let's change these assignments, this goes here. Okay, good. Now we wait for a city-state quest. I could milk the barbarians a little bit, just let them spawn and kill the units for culture as they spawn. That's not a terrible idea. I could do the same with this camp. And just wait to get a city-state quest. But that's going to involve having more than 1 military unit. That's for sure. So I might want to get another unit once I'm done with that granary. Maybe an archer or something like that. Yeah, let's do that. Before I go for settler? No, I'm not selling you an embassy. I don't want him to know where my capital is, and I don't think he discovered it yet. But wow, Napoleon is very, very close to me. I think this is Paris right here. I'm pretty sure that's it. Yep, that's Paris. So I might have to go to war with him very early on. I'll almost definitely have to go to war with him very early on. He's not one of the most aggressive civilizations, but he's usually quite aggressive. And he likes to expand a lot. So I need to watch my back. Right, so let's go kill some barbarians. I won't be destroying the camp just yet. I'm going to wait for a city-state quest. I might destroy this one, because if I don't, Napoleon probably will. So I might as well grab that little bit of extra money. And in case you're wondering, I position myself here because I will get trapping in 2 turns. So archer, and then I'll start recruiting a settler. Okay, this is the end of the continent. So I seem to be on the west side of the continent. At least judging from the map so far. I need to grab at least 1 coastal city for cargo ships in the future. I can just take these cities from Napoleon. Lyon is a reasonable city. Would probably be better if it was settled on top of the deer, because then it would have an observatory, but it's a reasonable enough location. Paris is not too bad either. But yeah, it would be much better on this side of the river, because then it would have an observatory. Fortunately, the AI doesn't seem to be very good at evaluating that. I'm not even sure if the AI takes the observatories into account at all. Probably not. At least I don't think so. I've seen the AI pass on really good locations so many times, and yes, Ramham Trollface is in this game, unfortunately. But fortunately, he's not my direct neighbor. I hate when he's my direct neighbor. But he is in this game. I wonder where exactly he is. I think he's to the east. I think he's to the east of Spain, that's how it looks like. Oh great. This stupid dude pillaged my farm. Well, that's kind of annoying. I'll have to repair it once I'm done with that camp. Alright, let's go explore a little bit more, grab the experience for our spearmen and extra culture. 2 more turns for that archer. I might wait for Karakorum to grow to pop 5 and then start on that archer, I mean on the settler. So I made 4 civilizations so far. I need to find more. The remaining ones are probably to the east and southeast. Or in that general direction at least. There's the archer. So I'll wait 2 more turns and then get started on that settler. I can do 2 turns of archer. Maybe 2 turns of worker. I'm going to need more workers with all these forest tiles around here. I'm still considering stealing a worker, but I would have to move my unit to one of these city-states. Which I don't really want to do all that much. I'll probably just recruit a worker myself. You don't really have to steal a worker on Deity. You can play just fine without doing that. It's not necessary. So, legalism. Now question is, can I get landed elite and then still get aristocracy before I get started on National College? I hope so, because I don't really want to delay landed elite. This game has some really interesting AI so far. England is going to be dangerous, because England likes backstabbing people, especially when they feel they are weaker than them. So now we can get started on that settler. I'll just change my assignments real quick. Work all of these, this one. Yeah, we don't really have a big choice here. I could buy this tile with the gold for 80 gold only. Yeah, that makes sense. Now I can get 2 production and 2 gold per turn. Perfect. So, 13 turns for the settler. That's pretty good, considering this is epic speed. Okay, I don't like this hand axe, but I have to fire right now. He will probably attack us, but if I moved back, I wouldn't be able to fire over the forest tile. I'll just let him attack me once and probably just back up 1 tile after that. Did he even attack us? No, he did not. Okay, that's good. I'm just waiting to heal that spearman up. Now, if I could get a few chariot archers, then I could upgrade them directly to Keshiks once I get chivalry. I'm not sure if I'll have the time to do it, we'll see. I'm not going to deviate from the standard National College, free for cities and an education opener. What? Why would I want to trade first for Aaron? Are you crazy?
Would you be interested in a trade agreement?
Yes, I would actually be interested in a trade agreement with England this time. Extra gold per turn is going to be useful. So, 236. How much would I have to pay for Chariot Archer? 350 gold for Chariot Archer. I might actually save up for a Chariot Archer. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, Barrage 1, that should help against the Barbarians. And it will. Let's focus on this one now. I'm just going to milk these Barbarian units for now. For the culture. I mean, since I went for the Honor Opener, I might as well do this. That was the whole reason why I picked Honor Opener in the first place. So getting as much culture out of it as possible is going to be the best way to go. So, research. The wheel is done. I don't really need mining yet, actually I kind of do. So mining first and then writing. I need to get that gold. Fortify. In fact, I need to get that gold soon. Do I have the time to get a camp? 11 turns. Not really, I have to repair that farm. And then go grab the gold. I'm not selling my embassy, although I could sell my embassy to someone like Brazil. But I just prefer to exchange embassies. I definitely won't be selling embassy to more aggressive AIs. I don't want them to know where my capital is. So, where do I want to settle my second city? Did I find any horses in the end? No, not really. So this is kind of bad. I need horses to take advantage of my unique unit. I might have to just buy horses from people. That seems to be the case so far. Which is kind of annoying. Also, yeah, this guy is a little bit too low on health. I need to back up. I wouldn't want to die to that hand axe. Yeah, the hand axe is attacking me. I need to back up. Yeah, this is really unfortunate. I don't have any horses nearby. I'll just have to buy horses. From allies or from city-states. I don't like that at all. Not one bit. Yeah, I don't see any horses at all. This is the only source of horses that I can see. I'm not really counting this one because it's way too far. Maybe I'll find some around here, but this is still a little bit too far away from my capital. Yeah, this is very unfortunate. Oh well, I'll have to deal with it. Not much I can do about that. I guess that means I'll have to get allied with some of these city-states. Like Vatican City, which is kind of crappy because that's a religious city-state. And I usually don't prioritize religious city-states, they are not that useful. But what other choice do we have? We don't. I need to get horses. As an alternative, I could just buy horses from someone that I get friendly with. Which might be a better way to go. If someone actually gets horses, because right now I don't think they have any. Alright, I won't be destroying that barbarian camp just yet. I'm still hoping to get a city-state quest for it. Oh, I have a city-state quest for this one. Right, anyway, Pantheon. I could get +1 food from camps, which would help my capital grow much faster. I would get instant +3 food from my capital. Well, not instant because I still need to get camps on the deer, but I think that's the best Pantheon for me right now. And I mean, I can get a lot more camps around here. This would actually be a pretty good city, other than not providing any luxury. Maybe the silk if I start right here. Yeah, if I start a city right here, I would get the 2 firsts to the north. I would get a new luxury in forms of silk. And I would get what? +1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 food? As long as I keep a religion. I don't really see any better options, honestly. So let's go for +1 food from camps. Alright, nice. So 3 more turns on that settler. And yeah, I think I'll start a city right here, next to that lake. I'm still a little bit annoyed that there are no horses around here. That's going to be very problematic. Okay, so no city-state quest. This camp might be a little bit too far away from the city-states. I think I'll just have to destroy it after all. Alright, let's get rid of it, get our gold. Now I could buy a chariot archer. Wait, no, I can't do it because I don't have the horses, damn it. Okay, does anyone have horses for sale? Probably not. Right, I can see it on the tooltip. I don't think they do. Nope, they don't. Yeah, this is going to suck. I'll just have to get allied with Vatican City. Or find horses somewhere and settle a long distance city. I could send a settler all the way here. But this is only 2 horses. Not an amazing amount. Still, this would be a pretty good city. If I want to sell a city that far away from my capital. I usually don't, but I'm almost considering doing that right now. I'll have to think about it. A little bit. For now, let's grab that settler. Reformation belief added already, okay. I still need to find more civilizations though. So, our settler is done. I'll just finish that worker next. I'll have to chop at least some of these forests. I could actually maybe get one early game wonder. If I chop enough forests, I would have a chance to get one of the early game wonders. I'll need to think about it. There are some decent ones that I might have a shot at. Anyway, I think I'm going to finish this part here and think about where to settle this city. The major choices right now are right here, for the reasons that I already talked about. All this food around here. And the other choice is... Oh, great. Okay, this is not an option anymore, because someone settled that. But I see some other decent locations around here. I could settle on the river to the south. This city would have quite a lot of food thanks to the floodplains. I could settle towards Spain before they steal this location on the river. But right now, I think this is going to be the second city. This is clearly the best location around here, especially with my Pantheon. Anyway, I'm going to finish this part here and continue in next one, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.